Yo, what's going on? Today I have put together a tier list of every Black Ops 4 zombies perk in the game. So I'm just gonna go through. We got a trash tier, D tier, C tier, B tier, A tier, and S tier. And I gotta preference this every single time. This is my personal opinion, and I'm not taking into account that you can like pair these perks together, except for a couple. Let's say Stone Cold Stronghold and Victorious Tortoise, plus PhD. You know that's a pretty goated combo, but I tried to like tier list them as they're as their own, how practical they are on their own. And I mean I'm taking the modifier into account for a couple of them. I don't really know the modifiers that well, but when I made the tier list, I didn't really know them. I mean, I read through them afterwards, but I didn't feel like remaking the tier list. So I have the tier list here, and let's get right into trash tier. The first perk we have in trash tier is Blaze Phase. What Blaze Phase does is when you're crouched and then you uncrouch, you can dash through enemies. It's pretty fucking useless. You can imagine how it sounds. It's not the best. I never bring this fucking perk when I'm playing Black Ops 4 Zombies. And the modifier on it, dash just dash distance is infinite at max charge. Upon ending a dash, release a final damage pulse that knocks down enemies. Weapon reload speed is increased. The weapon reload speed is increased is on every single modifier, so I don't know why I read that. But Blaze Phase is absolutely fucking useless. All you do is crouch, and when you uncrouch, you just fly through zombies. I mean, it's okay, I guess, but it's not what I would bring ever. I don't know why anybody brings it, and I'm pretty sure that the infinite distance is not even infinite distance. I had it in my max modifier slot, my modifier slot, and it stopped me as soon as I hit the first zombie. So, what the fuck? Am I just not doing it right or what? Our next perk in trash tier, you all know her, you all love her, I hate her. Blood Wolf Bite. Blood Wolf Bite is absolutely fucking horrendous. Pretty much what it does is it summons a dog Luna. That's it. The dog Luna, that same dog that ends the round when you don't want it to, spawns in randomly when you don't want it to. Yeah, that dog Luna. But apparently her modifier is enemies killed by the wolf have a chance to drop a small amount of ammo, points, or power. Or power. Yeah, or power. I've never had her in my modifier slot, so I have no fucking idea. I had no idea about that, and I'm pretty sure that that's probably fucking even more useless. Is she drops a small amount of ammo and points or power. So she's kind of got like a little scavenger type deal going on, I guess. I mean, it's pretty cool, I guess. Not really though. Our last perk in trash tier is Zombshell. Pretty much what it does is you kill a zombie and that zombie has a small chance to just explode and leave a thing behind it that slows down the rest of the zombies. It's really not that useful. I don't see why you would bring it over any other perk. It's just not that good. The modifier players with the modifier are ignored by zombies while standing in the contamination field. Weapon reload speed is increased. So again, scavenger pretty much. They they just ripped that perk and threw it into two different perks here with a small amount of ammo and points in Blood Wolf Bite to being ignored by zombies when you're in the contamination field in a Zombshell. You know, they just rip that perk apart. And you can't even have both of those together because they're both modifiers, which fucking sucks. But Zombshell is absolutely fucking dog ass. I don't know why the fuck anybody would bring it. It's just, it's just a really shitty perk in my opinion. Moving on to D tier, we have Death Perception, which allows you to see people through walls, or see the zombies through walls, which is, I mean, it's okay, I guess. I don't know why you would need that. I don't see the use in Death Perception. And when they're behind you, you get a little screen notification that they're behind you. Like, I don't already know that they're behind me. But the modifier is actually kind of good. Deal increased damage to special enemy weak points. Reload speed is increased. So, yeah, I mean, Death Perception, you can see them through walls. And the modifier is good, but why would you put this in your modifier over any other perk that I'm about to list here in a second? I mean, they brought it back for Cold War, and I grabbed it in Cold War because there's no perk limit, but I can only have 4 perks. Why am I bringing Death Perception in Black Ops 4? Why? It's absolutely useless. Last perk in our D tier, Deadshot Dealer. Not to be confused with Deadshot Daiquiri, this one's better. This one's actually kind of decent. Of course, it does the same thing as Deadshot Daiquiri does, aiming down sight, snaps the enemy's head, reduces hip fire and recoil when firing. I think the recoil when firing is new, and removes scope sway. But the modifier is actually kind of good. Listen to me. Listen to me. Gain a damage boost when on a headshot streak. Only applies to primary and secondary weapons. It's actually not that bad. It's pretty decent. I'd rather have a majority of other things than Deadshot Dealer. Deadshot Dealer, not Deadshot Daiquiri. Dealer. Than the. It is better than everything else that I've listed, but it's still not great. I mean, it'll take you to round 30, give or take, but it's a pretty decent perk, I guess. Getting into C, I might get a lot of shit for this one, but Ethereal Razor. Whoa, calm down. Why is Ethereal Razor this high? Because it is the best thing to have, apart from Electric Cherry. This is that time that I'm pairing the perks together, okay? Ethereal Razor with Electric Cherry and with the Electric Cherries in the modifier slot is absolutely fucking goated. It's the only way to get to round 100 in Alpha Omega. That's how I did it. I ran the Ethereal Razor with the Stone Cold Stronghold and the fucking Electric Cherry in the modifier, and you can get to round 101 with the ballistic knife. Pretty much what it does is offhand melee swings affect multiple enemies in an arc. Offhand swipe and lunge give bonus damage and restore a small amount of health. I don't even know about the small amount of health part. I don't even know about that. The modifier is offhand lunge attacks instantly kill basic zombies, do greater bonus damage to others. Okay. That's... Don't worry about the modifier, okay? Just worry about getting to round 100 on Alpha Omega with Electric Cherry. I know I'm talking more about Electric Cherry than I am Ethereal Razor, but Ethereal Razor plays a part without Electric Cherry. Okay? Last one in C tier is Mule Kick. Carry a third weapon. Yep, that's what Mule Kick does. The modifier is switch weapons faster. The additional weapon will be saved and restored on next Mule Kick perk purchase, which isn't that bad. But the perk is $5,000. I never bring this perk, and when I was getting the footage for this video, and I saw that Mule Kick was $5,000 fucking dollars and not 4,000, I was like, what the fuck is going on? Why? Why? I mean, it's not a $5,000 worth perk. $5,000. Then you gotta get another gun. Pack-a-punch said gun like what? 5 times? 6 times? 10 times? That's a lot of fucking money you're blowing on a third weapon, okay? I don't see this being useful. I mean, if you want a third weapon, that's pretty good. I don't really see the point in having a third weapon in BO4, given how easy it is, and you can get around 100 with a ballistic knife. But you know, no shame. Bring your third weapon. I run it every now and then, but it gets a C tier. Okay. Moving on to B tier. I didn't know if I even wanted to include this perk, but it is secret sauce. Okay. I gave it B because it's pretty mid, because it can give you any perk in the game. And one thing I didn't know is that you can keep re-rolling it. So if you didn't like the perk that you got, you can re-roll it for another perk. And the best spot to probably put it on your perk list is in the modifier slot. So whatever perk you get that modifier for it, which is pretty cool. But yeah, that's secret sauce. I mean, I don't really know what else to say about it. I mean, it's pretty much gambling. You can either get one of the best perks in the fucking game, or you can get Blood Wolf Bite. Next in our B tier list is Bandolier Bandit. Bandolier Bandit, because it's pretty mid. You get to. I used to carry it all the time because I was like a noob or whatever, but you just get more ammo. You can carry increased ammo, which I'm not gonna lie, is pretty good. I don't remember if it works on the wonder weapons or not, but the modifier is refill ammo of stowed weapons from ammo stock over time, which is not that bad. Okay, it's not that bad. Last one in our B spot is going to be Time Slip. A lot of people like Time Slip, but I mean, I can understand why. You roll the box faster, you pack a punch faster, you regain your grenades faster, your specialist weapon faster, but I mean, I'm just perfectly fine without it. I mean, I'll run anything else that'll like help me with like surviving and doing damage, not just like doing shit faster, but anything else. I mean, time slip is good. I bring it every now and then. Uh, if a guide tells me to when I'm doing like an Easter egg, that's when I'll bring it. Shout out Jolts. Uh, he makes the best uh guides on anything that you'll ever need. Go check him out. But time slip is pretty good. The modifier is special weapon charge rate and elixir cooldown rate are slightly increased. I thought that's what it did normally, but apparently that's a modifier. What the fuck? Equipment cooldown rate increased. Mystery box and pack-a-punch weapons appear faster. Greatly reduced trap and fast travel cooldowns. I know that it is very useful for the back for. Why did I just say back for blood? Blood of the Dead. That's the name of that fucking map, right? Mob of the Dead remake? Blood of the Dead? Blood of the Dead. It's a good perk to use in Blood of the Dead when you camp at the trap over there by the first dog in the start. I've been on time slip way too long. Moving into A tier, this is our tier with the most perks because there are some pretty good perks in here. Victorious Tortoise. It's a pretty good fucking perk, okay? Shield blocks all damage from all directions when held. When a shield breaks, it will trigger a defensive explosion. Also, paired with Stone Cold Stronghold, okay? It's pretty damn good at getting to round 150 in Classified. I haven't done it yet. I want to, but I don't have 12 hours of my life to spend getting to round 150 for a not even minute-long cutscene. So, Victorious Tortoise. The modifier is shield bash attacks can knock down heavy and mini boss enemies. I didn't know that, but that's pretty good. It's pretty not bad. Victorious Tortoise is a pretty good perk. I'm not gonna lie. Now for the perk that I've been bringing up over and over and over again. You've probably been waiting for it. You're probably tired of hearing it. Is Stone Cold Stronghold. Standing your ground creates a defensive circle which boosts damage and armor over time while inside. I didn't even know about the damage part. I did not know that. I knew about the armor. I did not know about the damage. But everyone knows that Black Ops 4 is a camping zombies game. And having Stone Cold Stronghold where you just sit there and gain like upgrades for it, that's fucking phenomenal. The modifier is enemies killed inside the defensive circle also boost damage and armor. Didn't know that. I didn't know that, but now that I do know that, I'm probably going to put it in my fucking modifier slot a lot more when I'm going for high rounds, camping in my little corner with my little Helion salvo. It's called Electric Burst. I call it Electric Cherry because that's exactly what it is. Electric Cherry reloading causes an electric discharge that damages and stuns nearby enemies. The more empty the magazine, the stronger the damage. I didn't know that last part, but it's Electric Cherry, you know? Everyone knows what Electric Cherry does. But the modifier. Reloading stores an electric charge on the player's melee weapon. The next melee attack empowers the weapon to shock enemies for a limited time. The more empty the magazine, the longer the time weapon reload speed is increased. You can see why when you pair this with a ballistic knife in a corner, with ethereal razor in a corner on Alpha Omega, melee and zombies, you can see why it is a pretty good fucking perk to put in your modifier slot. Mainly only for Alpha Omega, for that one spot and that one house and that one backyard on that one porch patio thingy, whatever the fuck it is. It's a pretty good perk. Quick Revive. Don't confuse it with BO1, 2, and 3's Quick Revive, because this one, it ain't reviving you. You get your own self revives, and if you run out of those, you're fucked, okay? Quick Revive, short delay before regenerating health and increased regeneration rate. Revive players faster. Pretty damn good perk. Pretty damn good perk. You get hit, you gain a little bit of distance, you're getting your health back, okay? Especially considering that the health regen in this game is fucking awful. It's fucking terrible. It takes fucking forever, especially when you get hit by those fucking vampires in Dead of the Night. Oh my fucking god. The modifier is gain a sprint boost after health regeneration starts. Reviving grants both players full health and sprint speed boost. I didn't know that. I didn't know that, but I don't think that I'm going to put that in my modifier slot. Over stamina, I mean, you gain a sprint speed boost after regaining health. When stamina's in its modifier slot, you just run infinitely at a faster rate. But pretty damn good perk. I still bring it. I bring it 50% of the games. Moving on, we have Widow's Wine's younger brother. Winter's Wail. Pretty solid fucking perk, I'm not gonna lie. Getting hit by a melee attack while not at full health will cause a frost explosion that will freeze or slow nearby enemies. You can store 3 charges. In realistic difficulty, the frost explosion will trigger regardless of health. So, it's Widow's Wine, so you can imagine how good that it's going to be. Why is it an A tier? Because I don't feel like it should be in S tier, because, I mean, I don't bring it that often. I do bring it, but not as often. I don't know why I didn't put it in S tier, to be honest. The modifier is Frost Explosions trigger a slowing field around the player for a limited time, store an additional charge when reload speed is increased. It's a pretty damn good perk. It's pretty solid. It's a pretty shitty version of Widow's Wine, but now for our final 3. This is S tier. And our third perk in S tier is going to be Stamina. Stamina. Increased sprint speed and duration. Stamina regenerates faster. But, here's what I do. I always put it on my modifier. Unlimited full sprint. Players can fire weapons while sprinting. It's one of the best fucking perks to put in your modifier slot. What do you mean? You can infinitely run. Speedrunners love this. Infinite sprint and you run faster? I have nothing else to say. The second one is PhD Slider. Yep. We all love it. This is the first time PhD Slider has been back since Origins in BO2. Well, PhD Flopper, but Slider now. Nobody cares about the sliding and other shit. Everybody loves the fact that you don't take explosive damage no more. Pair this with Stone Cold Stronghold. Any round. Get to any round you want. This, Stone Cold Stronghold, Healer on salvo. You can sit there for 90 hours if you want until you hit the game reset, man. You can get to around 999 if you wanted to, man. I don't know. Whatever the highest round in Black Ops 4 is, you can get to it. It's just a fucking amazing perk. Apparently, the modifier is improved slide distance, trap immunity while sliding, increased explosive damage when entering a slide from greater heights. I don't see the practical use in that. But your weapon reload speed is increased. You all know what it is. You all know what is next. Dying Wish. It's Dying Wish. It's Dying Wish. If you don't know what Dying Wish is, you gain... Instead of going down, you just stay at 1 HP and you can run away. And your melee turns into like a infinite damage type of deal. Everybody loves Dying Wish. Dying Wish is the best perk in the game. Everybody brings Dying Wish. If you don't bring Dying Wish, what are you doing? You're gonna die. You're gonna fucking die. But yeah, that's all I have to say about Dying Wish. The modifier is players will receive full health when no longer berserk. I mean, you don't need it. You don't need it because when you run away, there's gonna be no zombies around you. So, but yeah, I love you guys. That was my video on tier listing Black Ops 4 perks. I love every single one of you guys. I hope y'all have a fucking phenomenal, fantastic, fabulous day.